Archangel Michael, also known as Mikha'el or Mika'il, is a prominent character in all three major Abrahamic religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Though each religion has its own theological lens, Angel Michael is generally depicted as a heavenly creature with great authority, spiritual importance, and divine obligation. In this video, we will tell you about varied figure of Angel Michael, studying his functions, qualities, and portrayals throughout Abrahamic religious scriptures and teachings. This is the part 2 of videos on archangels. Please do watch the previous one also, in which we discussed Gabriel. Now, according to the Jewish theology, Michael or Mikha'el in Hebrew is known as the chief of the archangels and a steadfast protector of Israel. The meaning of name, who is like God, is a rhetorical question implying God's dominance. Michael makes his first appearance in Book of Daniel. He is referred to as Great Prince, who guards the people of Israel. The passage emphasizes on the protective role of Michael. Besides this, in Daniel 10, Michael helps the angel Gabriel to overcome the prince of Persia, who was opposing the God's plan. In Daniel 10, he is shown as the protector, who will rise at the end times to deliver the God message. Besides the Tanakh, which is the holy literature of Judaism, Michael has a prominent role in rabbinic literature. Also, for example, he is frequently associated with Gabriel, where Michael represents mercy and Gabriel represents justice. Together, they balance God's divine characteristics. The Talmud describes Michael as Israel's champion, and Jewish tradition maintains that he prays for the souls of the virtuous. In mystical Jewish scriptures such as the Zohar, Michael is portrayed as a high-ranking angel who conveys Israel's petitions to God. He stands at God's right hand, symbolizing his favored status and duty as a bridge between God and humanity. Now, according to the Christianity and New Testament, Michael's role is slightly different. He emphasizes his position as a military leader and pivotal actor in the cosmic fight between good and evil. The New Testament establishes Michael's identity as an archangel and enhances his status in the celestial order. The most prominent reference is found in the book of Revelation 12-7. Then war broke out in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon and his angels fought back. But he was not strong enough, and they lost their place in heaven. The great dragon was hurled down, that ancient serpent called the devil, or Satan, who leads the whole world astray. This passage specifically paints Michael as the warrior, leading the forces of heaven in against the Satan, basically a symbolic representation of win of good against evil. Michael also appears in Jude when he battles the devil for Moses' body, an occurrence not mentioned anywhere in the Bible but known through Jewish oral tradition. Michael refrains from explicitly denouncing Satan, instead saying, "The Lord rebuke you," expressing humility and respect for God's authority. In Christian traditions and theology, Michael is portrayed as a saint and the head of God's army, particularly among Roman Catholics, Eastern Orthodox, and Anglicans. The Feast of St. Michael, often known as Michaelmas, is commemorated on September 29th in the Western Christian calendar. In the Catholic Church, Michael is also revered as the patron saint of soldiers, police officers, and ambulance workers. Prayers to St. Michael, notably Pope Leo XIII's prayer to St. Michael the Archangel, are chanted to defend against evil influences. Now in Islam, Michael is known as Mika'il and holds a highly respected position as one of the 4 archangels. The Islamic concept of angels is profoundly entrenched in the Quran and Hadith, which depict them as beings made of light with no free choice, and who constantly obey God's commandments. This following passage from Quran stresses Michael's elevated rank and associates hostility, whoever is an enemy to Allah and his angels and messengers, to Gabriel and Michael. Then, indeed, Allah is an enemy to the disbelievers. But there is difference among Judaism and Christianity and Islam about the role of Michael. In Islam, Mika'il is connected with mercy, nutrition, and sustenance, unlike in Christianity, where Michael is a fighter. He is thought to be responsible for delivering rain, greenery, and natural bounties, all of which are necessary for life on Earth to survive. According to Islamic traditions, Mikha'el or Michael is a glorious angel with emerald green wings and bright radiance. According to certain hadiths, he occupies a prominent position in the heavens and weeps all the time because he fears God. Mika'el, unlike Gabriel, oversees natural processes and ensures divine providence, rather than conveying revelations to prophets. Mika'el, according to various Islamic eschatological beliefs, will play a role in the last day events, but specifics vary and are frequently less stressed than those surrounding Israfil or Azrael.